Mr. Bhambure, okay, so this your zoology mentor and HOD for biology. Today I am here to discuss about your Nischay 2 biology section. I hope you must have done extremely well. Okay, those who had been participating into bridge course, they must have done very well. Okay, so let's start your Nischay 2 biology section. So the first question was cross pollination is also known as. Now you can see the tick marks already. So allogamy is the right answer. B option. Second option B is correct. Okay. So first of all, we need to know cross pollination. What is pollination and what is this allogamy and all that. Okay. So if I want to make it very precise, okay, you know that flower has two parts. Okay, one is called gynoecium and other one is called androecium. So ये stamen होता है. Now in cross pollination, what we consider, in cross pollination there is one flower of one particular species and there is another tree of the same species wherein there will be this gynoecium and androecium. Okay, now what is needed is the anther lobe of this flower will release pollen grains, and those pollen grains may be by wind or maybe by insect or maybe by some other mean like water and all. It might be traveling from one place to another. So the plants are different but flowers belong to the same species, and then it transfers on the stigma of the gynoecium of second flower or new flower of the new plant. Then it is called as cross pollination. So allogamy is the right answer. Hope it is clear. Right. Now second question, nitrogen bases found in DNA is. Now you have to take care that here it is mentioned DNA, RNA and DNA, ribonucleic acid and deoxyribonucleic acid. तो यहाँ पर ATGC, A for adenine, T for thymine, G for guanine and C for cytosine. These are the four types of nitrogen bases which are categorized into purines and pyrimidines. Purines and pyrimidines, and they are important parts of DNA structure. Okay, so if it is RNA, then this T will be replaced by U. That you have to understand. That is uracil. So in case of RNA, there will be uracil and no thymine will be seen. But it is, question is DNA. So ATGC, that is the right option. Now coming to the next point, coming to the next question, size of population is determined by. Okay. Now population means if we take individuals belonging to the same species in a given area, then that forms a population. Say for example, population of human beings in Ahmednagar city. So we are restricting the area Ahmednagar city and how many human beings are there. Okay, so that could be calculated with a special formula. So यहाँ पर population density will be given by B plus I, that is birth plus immigration, IMM, immigration. Immigration matlab how many people are coming and staying in a particular area. Say for example, if I am talking about Ahmednagar, how many people, okay, they are born in Ahmednagar, so they will be part and parcel of Ahmednagar city, plus how many have been immigrated, means they have come from different places to Ahmednagar. So that will be on one side, and we will be subtracting the death, number of deaths, mortalities and emigration. Emigration या immigration भी बोलते हैं उसको. तो emigration मतलब how many of the population member they left the area of Ahmednagar. So the correct answer is C, and this is the right formula. Okay, so we can determine the population of particular area. Okay, now say for example, to make it more clearly understood, say for example, in our family also we can take one example. In our family, the family members, okay, they total number of births and immigration. Immigration मतलब कोई शादी करके नई दुल्हन घर में आती है तो वो इमिग्रेशन है. एंड डेथ एंड एमिग्रेशन, अगर यहाँ की लड़की शादी होके बाहर जा रही है तो दैट कुड बी ई माइग्रेशन. Is it clear? So C is the right answer. Now moving to the next section. Hope this is understood. So this is exactly, I have taken the explanation for your better understanding. Now so here natality, mortality, natality, number of births, immigration, that is transfer in, mortality, death, and immigration, that is moving out. Okay, so this is about pollination. You can see here the plant is saying the flowers are on the same plant. Okay, so autogamy, autogamy मतलब यहाँ gynoecium है, यहाँ ये stamen है, तो pollen grains are transferred from anther of the same flower to the gynoecium of the same flower. So it is autogamy. When it is on the same plant, the pollen is getting transferred, then it is called geitonogamy. And when it is cross pollination, the plant is different and flower is belonging to the same species, then it is called xenogamy या allogamy. Is it clear? Now coming to the next part, question number 4. I had been discussing about cell theory, and I had mentioned in the cell theory that cell theory was given by Matthias Schleiden and Theodor Schwann. So Schwann and Schleiden, okay, and I had given you trick also. Schwann, Schwann का मतलब होता है dog, कुत्ता, तो श्वान पथक होता है, पुलिस का भी श्वान पथक होता है, मतलब एक एनिमल. तो श्वान इज रिलेटेड विथ एनिमल, दैट इज जूलॉजी, एंड श्लेडन इज बॉटनिस्ट. तो यहाँ पर रिस्पेक्टिवली अगर हम देखेंगे तो श्वान इज जूलॉजिस्ट, श्वान इज जूलॉजिस्ट एंड श्लेडन इज botanist, that is expert in plant. So C is the correct answer again. Okay, so please note down the answer. Now coming to the next question, that is eukaryotic cell shows presence of. What do we mean by eukaryotic cell? Eukaryotic cells are those cells which have well organized membrane bound cell organelles. Now when we talk about cell organelles, I had drawn figure of animal cell and plant cell as well. तो उसमें मैंने दिखाया था कि न्यूक्लियस है, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया है, गोल्गी कॉम्प्लेक्स है, एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम है. All these are membrane bound organelles which could be seen only in eukaryotic cell. So eukaryotic cell shows presence of. So one has to understand the jelly-like substance which fills the entire cell interior, that is nothing but cytoplasm. तो cytoplasm तो हर एक cell में होगा, तो we can take here cytoplasm is present in eukaryotic cell. Second, ribosome. If we see, and if I had given this thing during lecture, ribosome is the only organelle which is present in eukaryotic cell as well as prokaryotic cell. So ribosome is also present. Now what will be membrane bound nucleus? This is the peculiar character of eukaryotic cell. So all the three characteristics, they belong to the eukaryotic cell, and therefore D option is the right option. So D is the correct answer. Now coming to the next question, that is 6th one, animal tissues are found in. Now one has to understand tissue. When we are talking about tissue, I had mentioned tissue is nothing but group of similar cells having common origin and function. So when we are talking about group of cells, that means that animal has to be multicellular. तो यहाँ पर देखो अमीबा, तो अमीबा तो यूनिसेल्युलर होता है, प्रोटिस्ट होता है, यूनिसेल्युलर होता है, एक ही सेल का बना होता है. तो दिस इज नॉट द राइट आंसर. ओके, नाउ यूनिसेल्युलर ऑर्गेनिज्म out of box, because unicellular organism will not form tissue, so this is again wrong. Now coming to the paramecium, paramecium यहाँ पर O होना चाहिए. Okay, paramecium, when we talk about paramecium is also protist, so it is also unicellular, so this part is also of no use. Now coming to the D option, multicellular organism, and that is the right answer. The most simple question in your Nischay 2. Okay, तो multicellular organism will show presence of group of cells having common function and common origin and structure, and that forms tissue. Therefore, for question number 6, D is the right answer. Moving to the next question. Now see here, 7th. Okay, very simple again. So hope I am clearly audible and visible too. Okay, so let's talk about question number 7. The liquid which protects heart from physical shocks is present in. So I had mentioned during my lecture कि अगर हम हार्ट को देखेंगे तो हार्ट इज एंटायरली कवर्ड विथ a double membrane bag like structure, and that is called as pericardium. That is called as pericardium. तो यहाँ पर मैं कलर चेंज कर देता हूँ. तो ये बाहर का कवरिंग होता है और ये डबल लेयर्ड होता है, एंड डबल लेयर होने के कारण इसके बीच में गैप होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड पेरिकार्डियल स्पेस, एंड इसमें एक फ्लूइड होता है. ओके, तो यहाँ पर जो ये सैक लाइक स्ट्रक्चर है दैट इज पेरिकार्डियम. ओके, एंड इसके अंदर वो फ्लूइड होता है. Therefore, correct option is option number 3, that is C option, pericardium. Coming to 8th question, find the correct statement. In such type of questions, you need to focus on what is asked. Find the correct statement. Now, that means the remaining 3 will be false statements. So, let's see. There are 2 pairs of salivary glands. So, this is wrong. We have got 3 pairs of salivary gland. Okay, एक गालों के पास होती है, एक sublingual and एक submandibular या submaxillary. तो there are 3 pairs. So first option is wrong. Pancreas is the largest gland. Okay, now largest gland pancreas नहीं होती है. Okay, तो pancreas ये भी wrong हो जाता है. Okay, pancreas के बदले यहाँ अगर कौन होता, अगर यहाँ पर होता thyroid gland, then that could have been correct answer. Stomach is an associated gland. No, stomach is a bag-like structure, J-shaped structure, which stores food and digests proteins, where digestion of protein starts. तो stomach gland नहीं है. हाँ, हालांकि stomach के अंदर, stomach के wall के अंदर कुछ glands है, but stomach itself is not a gland. Therefore, this option is also wrong. So correct option is gallbladder is attached to liver. तो इफ यू रिमेंबर, ओके, लीवर हमारा राइट साइड में होता है, यहाँ पर ये लिगामेंटम होता है और यहाँ पर एक स्मॉल स्ट्रक्चर होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड गॉल ब्लैडर. एंड ये गॉल ब्लैडर जो होता है इसके कुछ डक्ट्स होते हैं एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड सिस्टिक डक्ट. तो दिस actually gallbladder, it helps in concentrating the bile juice which is being secreted by the liver. Okay, so correct option is gallbladder is attached to liver, and therefore your D option is the right one. Now moving to the next part of the test. Okay, last 2 questions we will discuss. Yellow spot in retina is known as. Okay, now if you remember the spherical diagram of human eyeball, so I had clearly mentioned during the lecture that येलो स्पॉट कहाँ पर होता है. तो बाहर का होता है स्क्लेरा, द आउटरमोस्ट लेयर इज स्क्लेरा. अगर इसके अंदर वाला हम देखेंगे तो दैट विल बी कोरॉइड. तो मैंने कुछ ऐसा निकाला हुआ था, यू माइट रिमेंबर ऑल द थिंग्स. ओके, एंड इसके अंदर होता था रेटिना. तो ये रेटिना लेयर ऐसा था, और मैंने यहाँ आपको बिल्कुल लेंस के सामने ऐसा यहाँ पर बताया था कि ये एक येलो स्पॉट होता है. तो येलो स्पॉट जो होता है, ओके, तो दैट इज इन फ्रंट ऑफ द लेंस, एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड, साइंटिफिकली इट इज कॉल्ड मैक्यूला ल्यूटिया. तो करेक्ट ऑप्शन यू कैन सी हियर, सी. ओके, तो मैक्यूला ल्यूटिया इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. कमिंग टू द लास्ट क्वेश्चन, which of the following correctly represents function of cerebellum? Now cerebellum and cerebrum, these are 2 words which could be confusing for you people, but again if you look at the human brain diagram which I had told you and explained to you, okay, तो यहाँ पर मैं फिर से बना रहा हूँ, okay, तो something like this, and there will be highly convoluted part which is present at the hindbrain part. This represents hindbrain. तो cerebellum जो होता है, I had mentioned this is the part where हमारा बॉडी का जो इक्विलिब्रियम होता है, ओके, इक्विलिब्रियम एंड बैलेंसिंग, इसका सेंटर होता है सेरिबेलम में, ओके, एंड इसकी शुरुआत होती है कानों के अंदर, इनर ईयर के अंदर जो वेस्टिबुलर नर्व होती है, दैट कम्स हियर. तो बैलेंस एंड इक्विलिब्रियम, दैट इज द राइट ऑप्शन. तो आंसर सी इज द राइट वन फॉर द 10th क्वेश्चन. तो होप दिस इज now understood, and if there are any queries, okay, question number 3, okay, Faizan, okay, I'm taking question number 3 again. So question number 3, size of population is determined by. तो यहाँ पर देखो, B for birth, total number of births, I for immigration, IMM. One sec. तो यहाँ पर देखो B for birth, तो एक फैमिली में या एक पॉपुलेशन के अंदर कितने इंडिविजुअल ने बर्थ लिया, प्लस इमिग्रेशन. Immigration मतलब how many individuals transferred to that particular referral area. Okay, if we are talking about अहमद नगर, say for example, तो अहमद नगर में births total कितने हुए, प्लस बाहर से लोग अहमद नगर में सेटल होने के लिए कितने आए, तो that will be total intake. Now coming, will be subtracting from this will be number of deaths. तो डेथ, कितने डेथ हुए, तो जो इंडिविजुअल है उसमें से माइनस कौन हो जाएगा, जितने डेथ हुए वो सारे माइनस हो जाएंगे, प्लस ई स्टैंड फॉर ई माइग्रेशन. ई माइग्रेशन, ई माइग्रेशन मतलब पीपल मूविंग आउट फ्रॉम दिस पर्टिकुलर और ऑर्गेनिज्म, ओके, मूविंग आउट फ्रॉम दैट रेफरल ज्योग्राफिकल एरिया. तो यहाँ पर अगर मैं फिर से एक सिंपल एग्जांपल लेके बताऊं कि अगर हम अहमदनगर का पॉपुलेशन, अहमदनगर सिटी का पॉपुलेशन निकाल रहे हैं, ओके, तो अहमदनगर सिटी में बर्थ्स टोटल कितने हुए इस साल, ओके, फिर बाहर से लोग कितने यहाँ नगर में रहने के लिए आए, तो दैट विल बी द फर्स्ट ब्लॉक एंड विल बी सब्ट्रैक्टिंग फ्रॉम अहमदनगर हाउ मेनी पीपल दे वेंट ऑफ, मतलब दे पास्ड अवे, तो डेथ कितने हुए. एंड ई माइग्रेशन, ई माइग्रेशन मतलब जॉब के कारण या किसी भी दूसरे रीजन के कारण, मैरिजेस के कारण यहाँ से लोग बाहर गए, दैट विल बी ई माइग्रेशन. तो दिस विल गिव यू कंप्लीट पिक्चर. तो साइज ऑफ पॉपुलेशन इज डिटरमाइंड बाय ऑप्शन सी इज द राइट वन. इज इट क्लियर? यस, एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस, एनी मोर डाउट्स? Okay, so thank you so much, okay, and hope you must have enjoyed the session, and all the best. Thank you so much. Bye bye.